Hey, Divine One, how are you? So, this is day 5 into 2020. So, I hope yours has been thus far abundant. You've made some changes. Hope you made the changes before 2020 came in. I hope it's been unfolding for you exactly as you wanted it to. And if you ain't done no work, you gonna have to start doing some work, baby, because ain't nothing gonna be dropped in your lap. No faith without works. That ain't no cliche. That's the damn truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. You gotta do something to get something. This experience is a give and give. You give a little something, I'm gonna give you some. So I hope y'all 2020 thus far has been beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Self included, I still hear a lot of people say, I don't say this often anymore though. I hear a lot of people say, people don't understand me. They don't understand me, they just don't understand. When I was on that little hamster wheel, what I had to ask myself was, do you understand yourself? Do you communicate with your unmoved mover to figure you out? Do you sit down and chop it up with you so you can understand and know why you move and turn in the way that you do? And when I asked myself that question, I realized that I need to have a whole lot more meetings with self, because see, I'm slipping. I'm slipping. And it's not for others to understand me. It's for me to understand myself more than anybody else understands me, because I could tell a person something about me over and over and over again. It'll go through one ear and stroll on out the other, because they were not listening. And it isn't for them to understand me or get me. That's my job. That's my job. So I had to go back and have a lot of meetings with myself to understand why I process, why I click the way I click, and why I blow up like a bomb in other cases. So how well do you know yourself? How well do you know you? How often do you sit down with you and break you down so that you can figure out why you move how you move? And once you get to that level of understanding self, that desire for other people to understand you, eventually it fades all the way to the back. It fades all the way to the back, because at that you get to the realization that hey, it's either another one can either appreciate me or they don't have to, but as long as I understand me and get why I click the way I do, that's really my main objective. Would it be nice if other people did? Sure, yes, it would be. But with us being the type of species that we are, we're a problematic species, and I think that shit is even on purpose. That's intentional. We're a problematic species. We love to have misunderstandings, and we love to check a motherfucker. We love to check a motherfucker when we feel like they did something wrong to us, and we personalize another person's interpretation of us. We get real stupid with that. And you have to really you have to mature in your spirituality, in your spiritual walk, to understand that how another one perceives you That's all of their business. It don't have nothing to do with you at all, because you can roll out the red carpet for someone and they still don't get you. And then you can roll up a trash can for somebody else and they fully get you. So how someone perceives you has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and how they look out into the world. So it's not that important for me. I realize it's not that important for people to know, to understand me. I got to understand me, because when it's time to converse, because I classify myself as a responsible conversationalist, when it's time to converse, I can sit down and talk for myself because I understand myself. But when you don't know yourself, maybe that's when the issue of the throat chakra come into play. You're personalizing everything. You're overly emotional, and I don't have an issue with anybody expressing their emotions, because I will express my emotions. I don't give a damn. But when you're not having them conversations with yourself, all of those things, they kind of they stagnate you. So many people are seeking to be understood by others, and they don't even understand themselves. They don't even know themselves. So that's a little losing battle from the start. How you saying, hey, I need you to understand me and listen to me and yada 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 yada, and you ain't even doing it with yourself, to yourself, and for yourself. How well do you understand you? How often do you really sit down and have real talk sessions with yourself? How often are you having mirror moments with yourself? Because we're like an onion. There's so many layers to us that you may go out through this lifetime and no one will ever understand you. But all those layers that's inside of you, you have to understand that. That just makes you walk around on this earth with a different type of energy about yourself. When you fully get you. And somebody can start clapping and say amen if you done been at one part of the spectrum and you went to another part of the spectrum. You know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. There's a huge difference when you're walking around and you are clueless about you. You and the unmoved mover don't have nothing going on. That's a totally different kind of energy that you possess. Totally different kind of energy. So do you understand you? Do you really feel that it's more important for you to understand yourself? Or is it more important to you for other people to understand you? Which do you value more?